Hi, I'm Mark Harris, and I'm the Director of Speech and Debate at Summit Christian Academy. 1 Corinthians 14:9 tells us, "In the same way, how will anyone understand what you're talking about if your message is not clear? Your words will vanish in the air." With close to 500,000 student members, the National Speech and Debate Association is one of the largest high school organizations overseeing competitive activities in the United States. And that's quite a number, considering that the number one fear in the world is speaking in front of others. And whether it's that fear or the fear of being shown up or not making a grade or something more personal, those 500,000 students are taking risks that most try to avoid. I'd like to honor two seniors for their work in speech and debate. Both have faced their fears and have worked to make sure that others would know what they were talking about. First, I'd like to tell you about Kennedy Cooper. Kennedy's been involved in the SCA speech and debate program since middle school. In the program, she's found the joy for learning and made numerous friends through her participation. This continued in high school as she competed in 32 tournaments, bringing back numerous awards. Her 33rd tournament will be this year's national tournament, which will be her second trip to the world's largest academic competition. Over the years, she's faced competition from some of the largest schools in the state, and at nationals last year, competition from 9 different countries as part of SCA's World School team. She's demonstrated leadership not only through competition, but as this year's NSDA chapter president. On a national scale, she's earned the distinction of Academic All-American. This award places her in the top 2% of those 500,000 students involved in speech and debate, and her qualification to nationals places her in the top 1% of those same students. The second student I'd like to tell you about has traveled quite a different path. Teresa Xiong is from China. She's been at SCA all 4 years of high school and speaks English as a second language. Being part of one of my introductory classes as a junior, she decided to face her fears and join the competitive class as a senior. I have often held her up as an example of what a courageous person is. Debate is challenging in and of itself, but to take on that challenge, as you have to listen, translate, and speak in a tongue that is not your own, is immense. She competed at 5 tournaments this year, both at the first year and then at varsity levels. She's a person that has an inquisitive mind, and she's very determined. And she's attached herself to our hearts with her wonderful attitude and infectious smile. We could all learn from her example. Both of these students bring honor to SCA as they stand by the tenets of the NSDA Honor Code: integrity, humility, respect, leadership, and service. Additionally, the NSDA is also an honor society, so we give Kennedy and Teresa their due as we recognize them on 2 levels. First, to Kennedy for earning her degree of superior distinction, being only the 4th student in SCA's 30-year history to achieve that level, and to Teresa for earning her degree of honor. Second, because of their achievements and being an active member for both semesters of their senior year, they will be presented with and wear NSDA honor cords at their graduation. So, it's been said in the scriptures, the message will not vanish into the air. Kennedy and Teresa have made their mark, and we look forward to seeing what their future holds.